Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick guide on how to carry a team that is behind as Nilah, and I will be making this a quick one, so if you have to watch a few moments more than once to really understand, feel free. So especially when the enemy keep ganking you and try to hold you down, number one, always play for your item power spikes. Your first item is very important, so if you are behind or just even, try not to fight until that first item spike. The more behind your team is, the more you actually have to think about taking fights as Nilah. So you see in this game, I go Bork first item because the enemy are mainly melee or tanky, and I think that's where Bork shines the most. Number 2, when you're caught in a fight, always play calmly and play to the rules of your champion, which in our case as Nilah, we should always hold our W and R for the right moments. I'll play the fight first before slowing it down to analyze it for you. Viego surprises me here as he ambushes me and takes half my HP, but we stay calm here and hold W because we can just E to dodge his ult. Then when Yone and Zilean show up, I use my W to survive, then E plus R to reposition to a safer spot. I kite towards my turret and the Yone so I can keep hitting the Yone, and I pop barrier to make sure I don't die. You will see that after the fight, I don't chase the enemy because it is always more important to look at the wave states immediately after to decide what you want to do. In this case, I want to make sure that my Milio doesn't randomly die while I farm, so I kinda hover him. Afterwards, I keep pushing and Yone TP's back and Viego re-enters the fight with them. They use everything to engage on me, but remember that we are Nilah and we excel at fights like this, where the enemy pile onto us, so just make sure to use your W at a good time and keep fighting to the death. In moments like this, it is very important to fight instead of running away. And as you can see by the end of this fight, we have ruined the enemy's tempo, and now our team have complete control over the game, and bot lane can carry. We don't really have grubs, but we are ahead enough to hit turret plates, so number 3, always prioritize platings and waves when you kill the enemy or force them to recall, because Nilah is extremely good at taking turrets and farming minions. People really underestimate how much gold turrets give, and are often more valuable than getting kills alone, since turret down equals no vision for the enemy team. And with that same logic, after taking the first tower bot, we move mid lane because our mid isn't doing too well, and we want to help defend the mid tower no matter what. The longer the tier 1 mid tower stays up, the longer we have control over the map, since the mid tower is very important for defending our jungle and also for objectives. You see how the enemy are trapping in our jungle? We shouldn't rotate to plays like this, never walk to plays that are coin flip, and always play the waves and the map, and we can get mid tower for free here with the next wave. Always remember that Nilah wants to take fights where the enemy run into her, and not the other way around. So the enemy died to us here, and we should have one more wave and rotate the rift. After rift, I honestly make a mistake here of A-ramming with my team instead of recalling and walking back mid, which forces our mid laner to TP mid, so that's bad on my part. When we are ahead, we should play our own game instead of getting sucked into our own teammates' decisions, and afterwards I recall, buy my item spike, and walk top again, because that is the next objective I want to take. At this point, my teammates are more than capable to defend mid, and I want more gold, so tier 2 side turrets are the best decisions, since as we said before, Nilah is great at pushing turrets. I know I am strong enough to push alone, but if you are dual queue or if you are less fed, always evaluate whether it is safe for you to walk up when you are that far away from your team. Regardless, the enemy fight me here, and using the same logic as our first fight of the game, just look at my spell usage throughout the entire fight. We hard win and force the enemy to FF. So to recap all the points we said in this video, number 1, always play for your item spikes, especially your first item. Number 2, always play fights calmly and analyze what you can do. The more often you do this, the faster you will learn how to play Nilah, and it is always good to limit test on this champion, then you will be able to climb really fast with her, especially if you are in the lower ranks. Number 3, always analyze waves, because waves are very important, and without minion waves, you can't do anything in League of Legends. And number 4, always try to play your own game and generate gold in your own way without relying on your teammates. The more you rely on your teammates, the worse of a player you become, and you end up coin flipping wins instead of actually carrying yourself, which is a really bad habit for climbing. That's all I have for today, so if you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.